That is how we check. I have to thank Manoj and Nayana for this. I put a overview of the things that we will hopefully stick to this. Because once I speak what inspires me. Veda Vigyana, we have finished the Avatarika portion, the context Kapekarji has explained. We are going to look at Veda Vigyana, and then we are going to enter immediately into Guru Charitra. I have requested Sri Dattaji to tell us the story of the three huge mountains. And then we are going to spend some time looking at how to access the Vedic blessings. And the rest of it is access. Pranava, Vyahruti, Gayatri, Vedadi. We are going to spend some time looking at Veda Vibhaga and how our entire philosophy is Lokakshema. And everything is founded on Guru Kripa. That is our first session. We are calling it initiation. Second session, we are going to do the 4 Vedas and the 6 Angas. And session 3, we'll look at the Vedantas, or the final conclusions, the Upanishads. That's the overall structure of our 3 sessions. Veda Vigyana, Premi originally wrote in Sanskrit and in Tamil. It's in 10 parts, 234 chapters, each one of them worthy of great manana, worth. So happy you become when you read what he has said and think about what he has said and connect it to various pravachanams that he does. It is a huge blessing. Somehow, we do not know why, amongst hundreds of thousands of devotees, not 1 or 2, hundreds of thousands, he said we need an English translation, and we were blessed to translate Veda Vigyanam into English. 10 parts. First part is the overview. It describes the overall structure, what is in each of those. So the overview, part 1. Time of the Vedas, how to look at things, and we will look at the overview in a little more detail. Part 2 is everything about Upasana, and Upasana in the form of Yajna. Yajñopasana is part 2. Part 3 is totally all the descriptions of the various Devatas and Devi Swarupas. Whether there is 1 god, whether there is 3 gods, whether there is 33, whether there is 33 crores, all those have been discussed. What are the various categories, how to view, what is an Adi Devata, everything is taken care of in part 3. Part 4 is Vedic Maharshis, all the Maharshis, how to view the blessings right from Atri Bhagavan. Aapne bataya abhi, Dattatreya Swami incarnated to Atri Maharshi. I feel very blessed that we are Atreya Gotram. Book 5 is all about spirituality and religions. Premi traces every religion, finds out how it started, goes back to the roots, till he comes to Sanatana Dharma. Okay, so he gives you a view of how to understand not just the big religions now. He has covered religions that we may not even have heard the names of, because they existed for a few centuries and are gone. Doesn't matter. He has covered all of them. Dharmas and samskaras. What are the various dharmas? There are Ishti dharmas and Purti dharmas. What are the various samskaras, right? From when the child is conceived to when it is born, to when it grows up, to finally when we offer our body itself at the end as a yajna to Rudra Bhagavan. Everything is covered. All the samskaras are covered. Part 7 is fully on how to lead a good life, how to be blessed in the material world. Spiritual dekenge baad mein. First of all, you have to be happy in the material world, So how do you lead a good life? That is book 7. How to understand various avatars. What is the tattva of each avatar? For example, Varaha Bhagavan, the avatara, he is Yajna Swarupa. So all those tattvas are described. How to understand various Puranas and various stories. Part number 9 is Siddhanta. Siddhanta means how to understand Jiva Tattva, how to understand Brahma Tattva, how to understand Ishvara Tattva, Maya Tattva. What is the final conclusion? How to get moksha? How to get kaivalya? What are the different kinds of mokshas? Who is eligible for what kind of moksha? Siddhanta is number 9. And how do you reach there? What are the different paths of upasana? Upasana, we define as worship. So all that is covered in book 10. Okay? So book 1 is most relevant for our Guru Charitra chapter 26. Premi starts with looking at exploring the time of the Vedas and proving that Vedas are divine and they are not man-made. He debates what is the language in which the Vedas have appeared, and he shows how one Veda is given to us as 4. Also, Shadangas. There is 4 Vedas and there are 6 auxiliary parts. You have to study all of them together. Okay. So the Shadangas are Sikshay, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandas, Jyotisham. For example, Avinash ji asked me something about Prashna. In Guru Charitra, word keeps coming, Prashna, Prashna. You know, in our normal language, Prashna means question. Okay. Oh, उसने प्रश्न पूछा, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, प्रश्न उत्तर. So question answer है. But in the Vedic terminology, Prashna means a collection of chapters. Okay. So Rudra Prashna comes in 11 Anuvakas. Okay. Chamaka Prashna comes in 15, but 11 are used for Rudropasana. So aisa special meaning rehta hai. Some words have a different meaning in the Vedic context. All that you understand from Nirukta. So Vaisa, there are 6 Angas. Sikshay, Kalpam, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandas, Jyotisham. Then there are something specific to each part, each Shakha of the Vedas, that is Pratishakyam. How you study the Vedas so that not a single syllable can be mispronounced. That is covered. Then Veda Siddhi, what Shakas are currently in practice, what Shakas have disappeared, what is the meaning of the Upanishads, how do you do logical inquiry? That is Mimamsa. We do not want anybody to blindly believe anything. Our religion is very open, very inclusive. Aap aao aaram se, aap dhyan karo, you analyze. If it appeals to you, you accept. Finished. Mimamsa Shastra. Then all the commentators. See, what happens is there are commentators who are traditional commentators. Like, for example, Bhagavad Gita. There are many people who have written commentary. Okay? But the highest commentary for us is Shankaracharya's commentary. What Shankaracharya has said about Bhagavad Gita is the highest. Similarly, for Ramayana, there are so many. Bhagavatam, there are so many. In each, there are some traditionally highly revered Vyakhyanas. So for us, they are Shabraswami, Kumarala Bhatta, Mandana Mishra. So those are people whom we hold at a high level. Okay? And there are many foreign commentators also. Some of them truly want to learn. Unko seekhna hai. Arey, such a big treasure. My God. Sanatana Dharma, so much treasure. So they really want to learn. They are okay. But there are some others who want to try and limit everything to 2000 years because their guru or their thing appeared less than 2000 years ago. So Premi Anna says, such commentators, we can just leave it. We don't have to spend too much time with them. We will follow the commentators who are traditionally most highly revered. Okay.